This is Lagos, the city that never sleeps. No wonder it's called the heartbeat of Nigeria and also the economic powerhouse of the nation. A place where dreams are made and sometimes broken. Let's kick off from where it all started. Lagos was originally a small fishing village inhabited by the Awari people, which has evolved into the most populous city and financial hub in Nigeria. Lagos is divided into two major parts, the mainland and the island. The mainland is the home to the working class and the hustle-driven middle-income earners, while the island is where the wealth, the glamour, and the luxury often resides. Now, let's zoom in on the Lagos Island axis, where money speaks fluently and the cost of living is not for the faint of heart. Guess what? That is where I started my tour today. Lagos Island is often associated with affluence, skyscrapers, and high-end living. We have places like Ikoyi, known for its serene environment and some of the most expensive real estate in Africa. We also have places like Victoria Island, the commercial and luxury hub, home to multi-international companies, high-end restaurants, and exclusive residential estates. We also have Lekki, an area with modern infrastructures, but also infamous for the flooding and high rents. We also have Banana Island, where millionaires and billionaires reside in multi-million-dollar mansions. And of course, Eco Atlantic, Nigeria's boldest real estate project, an entirely new city being built on the reclaimed land from the Atlantic Ocean. But beyond the glamour, what does it really cost to live on Lagos Island? Is it worth the hype? Anyway, let's find out together, because the Lati Realty Group took a deep dive into the different sections of Lagos Island, walking its streets and covering the environment. I also spoke with residents to uncover the real cost of living on Lagos Island. And guess what? I had to drop down from my Uber to enter a motorcycle because I was stuck in traffic for hours. That is a regular experience for people who stays on the island. From rent price to utility bills, down to transportation, I explored what it takes to survive in this part of Lagos. Lagos Island is not just expensive, it's a different world entirely. I started my trip today from Ikate, which is along the Lekki-Epe Road, another high end of Lagos. I spoke with people around and also got to visit some apartments. The price of a decent apartment here can rival what you would pay in some major global cities. For example, a one-bedroom apartment in Victoria Island can go from anywhere between 4 million naira to 7 million naira per year. But it's not just rent. From power supply to water bills, from transportation down to cost of basic necessities, Lagos Island demands a deep pocket. Yet, despite the cost, people still flock in here in search of opportunities, networking, and a taste of the high life. Let's listen to what people of these residents have to say.
Affluence is not is different. You know, if this thing now is general, as in Lagos in general.
Lagos in general.
Yeah. So, and the house there is all this agent and commission that is killing us there. Agent, commission, and
Caution fee.
Caution fee.
Okay.
And all those
Other legal fee.
Actually, I stay in Ikate, not far from the palace. One of the problems we are having in this particular area is the Kusenland Road itself, which is always overflooded when it rains. Apart from that, rent over here is also kind of too. The prices are so skyrocketing almost after 2 or 3 months. Yes. So I think this is one of the problems we are having over here
So
in
the
Ikoyi.
price of your rent is increasing
Almost 3 months.
every 3 months.
Yes,
Price of
every
rent is being
3
increased.
months.
And what's the
Because
minimum in terms of
actually,
rentage in Ikate?
well, I would say some 5 to 6 million.
5 to
6
6
million.
for how many bedroom?
Some 3, some 2, depending on the landlord as well,
Okay,
or and
okay.
the developer to say.
Okay.
Okay, let's say
That's
for
a lot
example,
too.
like mine in particular, I stay in a safe con.
Okay.
That's a room safe con. But then the rent is about 1.8.
1.8 million.
Yes.
Is there light? Is there water?
There's light, but there's no water.
That
There's light,
I think this
but
is the
there's no
general problem. There is light. There is no. This either we're having light issues or water issues. For example, in my place, I'm having both light and water issue, and I'm paying over ₦1 million every single year. So I don't know. This is a very, very serious issue. I mean, this is one of the challenges we face living in Lagos. I mean, paying exorbitant house rent, and yet you cannot get the value for what you're paying
Paying
for.
for. In the mainland, I would say commuters and transport owners are enjoying the free access to road network over there. Yes, unlike we here in the island that we don't have much road to use because we often get stuck in traffic all the time. And then another thing again that we face as commuters, I mean as transport owners, is what they call it. The Nigerian system of corruption.
Okay.
Yes, not Agbero in particular, but the police
Oh.
that are harassing us here and there, the last man
Okay.
that keep on harassing us,
Extorting.
In fact, in this high end of Lagos, rent can go from 3 million up to 30 million per year, and sometimes even more. From what I've seen, Orchid has one of the finest apartments on the island with beautiful structures. So, is it all worth it? Is Lagos Island truly the best place to live in Lagos? Now, aside renting a house, I got to see how much it will cost to buying a house. And I came across this property that's up for sale. And guess what? In these estates, 90% of the properties are already sold out, ranging from 100 million naira upwards. So luckily, I got a tour around the apartment. But let's find out if it's worth it. Now, if you are thinking, why is the rent so high? You are not alone, because I had to ask different neighbors around the Lagos Island, and the answer was always geared towards the demand and exclusivity. The Lagos Island is a commercial nerve center of the country, attracting high-income earners, expertise, and business moguls. Everyone wants to live close to where things happen, and the landlords take full advantage of that. Transportation is another thing. Just for this trip alone, I spent over 50,000 naira using Uber. If you are not driving, expect to pay premium price for movements. Or you could do the normal danfo, because Uber and boat fares are very expensive. Now, despite the high cost, why do people still live on Lagos Island? For many, it's about convenience, living close to work, avoiding the long traffic from the mainland, and enjoying better infrastructures. For others, it's about status. Living in highbrow areas comes with social and business perks. If you are a business owner, Lagos Island also puts you in proximity to the country's biggest deals and opportunities. But is it worth the price? That depends on your lifestyle and priorities. Would you rather pay premium price for luxury, convenience, and networking opportunities? Or you would prefer a more affordable, stress-free life outside the islands? And despite this luxury, the traffic jam on the island is a daily experience. At the end of the day, Lagos Island is not for everyone. It's a place of extreme, where wealth and struggle exist side by side. Some people thrive here, while others find it overwhelming. So, what do you think? Is Lagos Island a place you would love to live in, or do you prefer other parts of Lagos? Let me know in the comment section. If you found this video insightful, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. I will be going to cover parts of Lagos mainland and other parts of Lagos. So turn on your notification so you could be the first person to receive our content when they drop. Anyway, I need to head back home now. I'll see you later.